Off we go. I'm gonna go find my webcast. There it is. There we go. Thank you for telling me what I need to hear. Hey, I'm sure you're wondering what I got going on. Well, this evening, as you can see, Skyla is sporting a brand new look because of the fact that she is now a level 70 samurai. Which, props to her for accomplishing that. She really wanted to make that her main DPS class, and so last night she was able to see it through and make it happen and get it done. So now she has got 3 different level 70s, which I'm really happy for her that she's accomplished that. Yeah, let's see if I can bring in some more people to say hello. Because yeah, people should come in and be greeted by Skyla wearing this new look that she's sporting. Now, come on, Discord, work with me. Here we go. I will say this though, one thing that I'm glad that this now allows me to do is it allows the new changes on YouTube allow me to monetize the stream from the start of it, not from the end of it. I now have that option available, and I'm glad that they've made it that way. Yeah, everything looks good, I guess. But yeah, tonight, with Skyla having successfully gotten herself a level 70 samurai, it is now time for me to get my next level 70, and so if all goes well tonight, we will be able to not only accomplish that, but also successfully complete the challenge that is associated with that class, and take home a big shiny trophy in the process, if they're presenting such a thing. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthia back with you here in Novaura Autism for another edition of A Day in the Life of Tales of Eorzea here in Final Fantasy XIV. So tonight, with myself successfully at the Paladin being at level 69, like you can see I'm within 1.5 million experience points of being at level 70. One leveling roulette will get the job done for me this evening, which is going to be amazing, and then I can go ahead and trick myself out with all the 310 gear that I've been accumulating by virtue of using my elegant tomestones of Verity. Plus, on top of that, I'll have the opportunity to do the expert roulette also. Whether or not I'll actually use my Paladin to play the expert roulette tonight, don't really know yet, but depending on what happens, we might just do exactly that. Because then I'll have 2 level 70s that I can use, and I'll have people like Skyla to help me out. So, what do you say we go ahead and get ready? Ask anyone will join me on leveling roulette. Because yeah, we have Skyla, and because everyone's all available tonight. Because I really want to... Well, first let me show you what Skyla has accumulated as far as her samurai gear is concerned. As it stands right now, pretty much everything she has, except for this level 68 ring, is a 310. So she's in a similar situation as I am right now. No. Don't you have an alt class that you could level up there, Yami? Well, speaking of leveling, yeah, Skyla has also, I guess, made this her next leveling up of a class of choice, the Machinist. And perhaps not surprisingly, she has gone with the appropriate look for someone who wields a pistol. So yeah, perhaps not all that surprising that we would see her sporting a look like this. Of course, 2 nights ago I showed off the new Maelstrom outfit, and it's not that much different than what Scott is currently wearing, so I think we're all set to go. So why don't we go ahead and get ourselves going on a leveling roulette and march out towards a hopeful victory and a level 70 for myself as a paladin. Because I already have all the level 70 gear with me, it's just a matter now of actually being appropriately equipped when I hit the milestone. Yeah, I love sharing a smile with Skyla. I would love to share one with her in real life, though. I know she would feel the same. In fact, kissing would also be nice too. Yeah, I take more of a simple approach as a Mikote, but Skyla really gets into her kisses. I mean, what else are we gonna do while we're waiting for leveling roulette? Well, actually, I just thought of it. Gold saucer. Now, will I get caught in limbo? No, I will not get caught in limbo because I'm cut off right before I can get the chance to go and do that. Just need the other DPS to arrive. There we go. And for everyone who's currently watching right now, please feel free to say hello and introduce yourselves. It'd be nice to meet you guys and get to know who you are. And I guess if we want to peak at level 70, we have to go back to where it all began as far as dungeons are concerned. A run at Sastasha. Because we gotta help out a rookie healer and a rookie thaumaturge. Yep, sometimes in order to achieve the greatest success, we have to remember the basics. I mean, I don't mind, honestly. I know that Skyla is not all that happy, but I honestly don't mind wanting to remind myself of our roots as adventurers in this game, because there's perhaps no greater dungeon that is a testament to your roots as an adventurer in Final Fantasy XIV than this place. Like, this place is the epitome of getting to relive your old school experiences here in Final Fantasy XIV. Whether you're doing it through leveling roulette or you're doing it by virtue of starting all over again with a brand new avatar. Like, this is how you get the nostalgia tingles, as MatPat would refer to them as. Right, come on over there, Aurelia. Yeah, we're gonna get all the jelly out of this jellyfish. We'll do whatever it takes to bring these guys down and help out a couple of brand new adventures along the way. Because, yeah, really, with Sastasha being the easiest dungeon, like, it's not like you have to be all that worried. Obviously, you don't get to use many abilities due to the fact that your levels sink down as much as you are. But, for me, like, I don't mind. I don't mind having my abilities reduced for an easier dungeon. But yeah, I can only imagine what people experience when they come here for the very first time, because it is the very first dungeon. Alright, Clammy. Bear your soul to me. There we go. Whoa. Yeah, you just came out of nowhere. Yeah, that one little seeker just came out of nowhere. Hey, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Turn around and face me, please. Alright, now over to the Shade Seekers again. Because I just gotta crack open this flame shell. Yeah, I'll pry you open if I have to. There we go. I mean, what can I say that hasn't been already said about doing a run in Sastasha? Like, you guys have probably seen me do this place the most. There we go. Oh, yep, lock it on the clam. Yeah, you use that scatter shot there, Skyla. And make those Shade Seekers scatter. I was about to say, where's the Aurelia? Yeah. 3 got pulled by that one move. I was like, where's the other one? Kind of somewhat missing from the equation. Whoop. Yeah, don't want to hurt those little tootsies of mine. Yeah, I want a piece of the clam. Oh, Skylar pulling in from elsewhere? Yeah, she is, I believe. Oh, that fire belongs to the thaumaturge. And sometimes it can be easy to confuse the two when you're dealing with all these frequent shade seekers. Open up. Or you must die. So we got ourselves a stray. Be stray no more. Whoa, Skylar, slow down there, girl. Like, I know that you're not a fan of this stage and you want to get through this as fast as you can, but still. Let the tank do the heavy lifting. That's why I am the tank. Well, step back, jump back in, and send Chopper down. That's a 300 seals. Of course, these days I can easily get seals by the thousands by doing an expert roulette. Come on over. Yeah, take this, you ugly reaver. You will be reaving no more. And now let's put the dogs down. Heal, boy. Oh, the healer is now level 20. Well done. Hello there, Mattias. Alright, let's flash some bad guys. Yeah, apparently I'm not being allowed to target the underlings, but thankfully Scott has got my back on that. Yeah, target sighted, locked, and loaded, and has damaged them to that extent. There we go. Yeah, I'm holding my shield to you as you and I duke it out. And he runs away. Yeah, you cannot stop me. I have the shield of House Fortal at my disposal. Coming through. And let's show them how things work around here. Well, that's not exactly what I had in mind. Because now, yeah, the Shallow Eye is an archer, meaning that he now can hit from further away, and he is no longer an equation in the attack. So yeah, Skylar now has to redeem herself by attacking just him. Yeah, that was not exactly the best strategy I've ever seen. Yeah, just make it easier for the guy who attacks from range to do just that. Like, you know what? Let's just pull over here. Yeah, let's bring all 4 of them over. Oh, Skyla, what were you thinking? Yeah, you're gonna see just how good this healer is, huh? Not only that, you're also gonna test the skills of the thaumaturge. Yeah, she's not a black mage yet. She will be eventually, but she's not there yet. And the key's already been dropped. Yeah, it's already been dropped. Yeah, keep your life, healer. Do not let up. Do not let up on your obligations as a healer. And wow, the thaumaturge is really getting up close and personal here. Yeah, again, almost from first-person perspective with the close quarters we're fighting in, but yeah, healer, well done. Yeah, way to hold your own. Ah, finally, there, Yami, good to see you this evening, glad to have you with us. Yeah, the audience has been quiet so far this evening. Thank you for speaking up on their behalf. Well, you weren't here first, it's just that you were the first person to say something. The other people who are watching are just observing quietly. I have encouraged them to introduce themselves, but they don't seem to want to do that. Because I've said many times during streams for the people who don't say anything in them to please feel free to speak up and introduce themselves, because it'd be nice to know my audience. I mean, no one's going to judge you for who you are or what you do. Unless you're a murderer, then we have all the right in the world to judge you. But I digress. Yeah, come on. Feel free to introduce yourselves. Don't be afraid. I mean, whenever we do a Minecraft stream, people are never shy to speak up then, because people are always asking for me to plug their channels, because they also do Minecraft. So, it should be no different here when I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, or any other game for that matter. Alright, we're waiting the arrival of the dogs! Gonna take them down, put them down. Got all together now. Bunch them up. Pack them like sardines in a can. Speaking of sardines, it's been a long time since I've actually eaten sardines. They were a favorite of my grandfather. He really enjoyed them. It's been so long since he had me try his sardines. I need you to move just a little bit further It'd be good there. Oh, I can't make you move because, yeah, you're using a bow and arrow. Therefore, I can't make you move like I would want the others to. Yeah, you don't go that way, do you there, Shallow Eye? Alright, there we go. Down goes the doggy. Let's got Yami asking questions. Oh. Yeah, that's what I keep forgetting. Even though Skyla no longer has a, even though Skyla no longer has the use of her computer, she can still watch the has ways to watch the stream. Alright, so let's keep going. We've almost got this pack of fiends down. Alright, got you guys out. Now over here. In fact, since you three are so close by, let's bring you in too. Yeah, let's see how well you work the fire 2 now there, Thaumaturge. Yeah, we know it can be justified for you, Skyla, given what your occupation was. Yeah, we can give you the benefit of the doubt in that regard. Yeah, given what your occupation was, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. So far, I've been very impressed with Thaumaturge's use of Fire 2. Oh, she actually got another experience level. Well done. So now both the Conjurer and the Black Mage are both gained levels. Wow. That's a very high-pitched death groan. Alright, Asia is going to bed. And we're about to put Den the Orca-Toothed in the same way. Yeah, Healer jumping up and down, he can't wait to get started. And neither can I. Let's do this. Let's get ready to block those holes when fishies want to sprout up. Thank you. But now, yeah, you gotta go and cover the same hole. Yeah, I can see how far she has to run, but she's gonna be too late. And now they're coming from all sides. Gotta pull you in there, guard. Got more coming. Yeah, everyone in. Everyone in the pool. Let's send Mr. Orca Tooth back to the sea. Let's send myself to level 70 as a paladin. And off... and off the bonus points alone. Like that, like this would have been enough. The leveling bonus, nearly 3 million experience points. Like I could have come in with 7 million points in my total and still gotten the promo to 70. Hey Winter, good to see you this evening. Glad to have you with us. You're just in time. I just made it to level 70 as a paladin. Thus making that my second 70 for Final Fantasy XIV. For Matthia at least. I still need to do the same for Corinne. I currently have her at, I think it's 64 right now as a paladin. Then I know next up I have to, for continuity purposes, get myself up to level 70 on a white mage. And Skyla also gained a level herself. She's now at 53 as a machinist. So yeah, levels gained all around. Yeah, levels gained all around. Yeah, as much as Skyla doesn't like Sastasha, she must be at least happy knowing she's achieved another milestone for herself. Now that we've successfully done that for her, and for me, why don't we go ahead and change gear. It's time to take my 310 gear that I've accumulated and put it all to use. Whoa! A 479 point jump on block strength and block rate. Holy cow! Yeah, suffice it to say, that is a massive jump. That is an insanely massive jump. Of course, I'm gonna glamour all this stuff, but nonetheless, wow. Yeah, I'm obviously gonna glamour most of this stuff, but that's insane. Okay, let me get earrings offending, necklace offending, swords, bracelet offending, and since I have a level 69 ring, that means this ring offending is now added to me, and now I'm up to item level 308. Let's go ahead and get this stuff glamored. Yeah, make it all work out the way I want it to. Okay, now the gloves. And then the trousers. And finally the boots. And that's a full set. Oh, and I also should get... Oh, what... Yeah. I think she just realized how crazy... Yeah. Impressive, isn't it? Well, let's go ahead and glamour. Oh, I don't have enough armor craft prisms. But yeah, I'm sure she heard me announce the number of how much of a jump it was for the shield I was using at the time. Because, yeah, that was a jump for sure. Heck, I don't mind blowing that much money on 30 glamour prisms for armor craft. Why not? Because, yeah, a 1,000 points now on my shield. Well, that actually is what I'm going to get next as far as my weapons are concerned for my level 70, because obviously this is my new level 70. It looks dope, huh? It looks dope, man! You gotta go check this out! And speaking of checking out, how about checking out my new max HP? And this is with Skyla in party with me. 47,578. But of course, since I'm about to go take on the level 60 or level 70 Paladins challenge, I should see what my points are without. 46,159. Still though, that is an insanely high number. Like, I just gained nearly 10,000 HP. Well done there, Yami. Good job. And also good job for you there, Winter, on leveling everything as much as you need. Trying the sword real quick. Oh, okay, I think I know what she means. Where's my... Where's my sword? Killage. Oh, okay. Try on. Oh. Yeah, I've never understood how you work this. Sheath draw weapon. Why do they have to make me stand in my underwear to draw my weapon? I don't get that. Like, there's no reason for me to be standing in my underwear with my junk showing while wielding this sword. Yeah, display gear. Better. Much better. Alright. Well, at least it's a preview of what's to come in 7 weeks' time when I get my next tombstone from doing Omega 7 times. So anyway, what do you say we go on and make our way to Ul'dah for tonight's main event? Because yes, we've been keeping the people of Ul'dah waiting long enough. Had to gain 3 levels to just enter the Ul Cup, and I've had to gain another 7 to fight in it again. Another thing is, will our battle take place on the Colosseum grounds, or will they actually make us leave Ul'dah and go elsewhere? There's only one way to find out. So arriving at the Colosseum, we're going to make our way over to the Gladiators Guild, because it's once again time to speak with the Guildmaster of the Gladiators Guild, the First Sword Mila, and it's time for us to participate in the final match of the Ul Cup against her ex-boyfriend, who has certainly gained notoriety for himself and those who actually take on the Gladiators challenges in A Realm Reborn, and it's once again reasserted its presence. So now, if we want to win the old cup, we'll have to take on her ex. Let's speak with Mila to take on the level 70 Paladin's challenge for Stormblood entitled Raising the Sword. Mila looks at you with a twinkle in her eye. It's official, Matthia. The Colosseum has agreed to host the Old Cup final anew. In the interest of maintaining excitement, things are already in motion. And lest you wonder, Odd has been apprehended by the Brass Blades and cannot hinder the proceedings. So why do I have the suspicion that something else will disrupt the proceedings? Aldous has been informed and makes ready even as we speak, and you should likewise see to your own preparations. When all is in order, the tournament registrar will escort you through to the arena. Suffice it to say, I shall be cheering you on from the viewing gallery. Good luck, Matthia, and give Aldous a kiss for me, with the rim of your shield. Something only an X would say. Let's go ahead and speak with the registrar. Yeah, we know combat awaits us. Now I need to get myself properly prepared for the experience. Okay. Make sure everything is right where I want it to be. I also want to make it a point to... what's it gonna do? Great, now I've completely forgotten. There was something else I wanted to do right before I got started here. But you know what? I'm at 308. But I know for a fact that when I took on the level 70 Dragoons challenge, it took me a couple of times to figure out how to do it because it required me to take aggro off myself. So, for all I know, there could be a skill that I may need to use here in this battle against Aldous that I pretty much never use, that may actually be required to be used. I won't actually know until I get into the battle itself. I want to, before I go in, set myself up with one specific ability in particular in case I need to make use of it, and that's Sword Oath. I want to hotbar that to myself so that it's available for me to use. And if I have to change on the fly over to Shield Oath, then I have that option. Alright, here we go. This is it, my lord. No more sudden changes of plan. Are you ready to proceed? I am ready. Let's do this. And still, back to our announced team. Or maybe not. Of course, dressed in the white paladin's armor. Stood upon me by Genlins himself. And speaking of which, there he is right there. And there's our announced team. Ladies and gentlemen, finally at long last, the moment you've all been waiting for is here. The All Cup Final. Before this starts, I want to know something. Is it true Black Lotus is actually Aldous, the Sword of Nold? Yeah, apparently people are aware of what's going on. They want the rumor debunked. And now murmurs. What? Black Lotus, I must ask you to remove your helm. You will remove your helmet and tell me your name. Murmurs begin. False balls, it really is him! What will happen now? Nothing will happen, that's what. Once expelled, a gladiator may not fight in the Colosseum again. There'll be no match. Yeah, listening to the chorus of boos. Aye, that's right, all this time it was me. I'm the last person who needs to be reminded of my own banishment. If you wish to call off the final, then so be it, I'll not argue. Nonetheless, I ask you this. Will you not let Matthia and I fight? We promise to give you a march that the bards shall long sing of. Yeah, what of it? Oh, come on! One of the greatest swordsmen of our age is about to cross swords with a fabled hero, and you have to even think about it? Everyone here must be aching to see them fight. Is this not so? Yeah, standing up for her axe. If there's any indication of dishonest conduct, I shall take his head myself. But give them a chance, I say. Remember the incredible performances they've given us thus far, and imagine how much fun it will be. Yeah, the bronze bull approves of this. The first sword speaks true. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event. 'Twould be a crying shame to have it end like this. Oh, listen, Tamila. I came here for a final and I want one, damn it. Me too. I've watched all this since I was a lad and I want to watch them fight again. Let it happen. Rules be damned. Yeah, what you say to this? And what about you, Sultana? You have no objections, Matthia? Yeah, you're asking me? I must confess that I, too, have awaited the march with bated breath. There will be time enough afterwards to revisit past misdeeds. There you have it, Aldous. You have the blessing of all present. Don't ever change, Mila. Come, Matthia. Your opponent is the Sword of Nold. Alright, I'm ready when you are. Just let us go at it. Oh, they have to build us up first? Alright, here we go. Yeah, plus I'll make sure to take advantage of my new ability, Reckless Scott. Oh, you're gonna turn around and hit me with that, huh? Whoa, you have conical skills. Proving that you're not just a pretty face, huh? Well, of course, you didn't get this far on looks. Well, actually, technically, because you had hid yourself behind a mask, you did. Whoa. Now that's actually pretty impressive, and you have multiple uses of this. Hit Sheltron again. Alright, I have use of Reckless Scott again. And I need to get out of the tornado. Well, it seems like he's... You know I can't do that. Ow. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, crap. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, that was gonna hurt. Yeah, I was like, can I run? Was that an attack I could run from? I was not sure about that because of the way that it was going. Like, oh, this circle is getting really, really big. Yeah, too bad for you. I have the use of clemency. I can give myself some healing. Can you do that? Yeah, I want to pin you against the wall when you do this. Because when you do this again, I want to run for my life! Yeah, there we go. Yeah, breakfast got available again. Yeah, this time let's say we use the Royal Authority. I'm gonna make you do this right up against the wall. And I can also see you are starting to expand the range of your AoE. Which is what you're gonna need to do because you're down to a quarter of your health. So what have you got set up for me next? What will put me into a nosebleed situation? Ah. Okay, I do have the ability to run, which I'll need to do because I need to weave my way through 4 tornadoes! Yeah, 4 tornadoes! I am Requiem Scott again. Not to mention Sheltron. Well, so far I have. But yeah, I'm bobbing and weaving and dodging you right now, Aldous. And I've almost got you beat. He's down. Actually, I'm better known for my lance, but thank you. I better know for my lance work, but as I've proven, I can also be proficient with a sword. And thus, a magnificent performance from start to finish. Such exquisite blade work I have seldom beheld. Now then, perchance you have heard that the champion will be awarded a rare tome, one which holds the secret techniques of the first captain of Sultan's Swarm. Which is why Genlands is here, right? Oh, Papashan's here too. Yeah, where have you been there, young man? Or I guess I should call you an old man because you are an older Lalafell. Papashan, if you'd be so kind. If I may speak plain, your grace. The tome does not exist. What? Yeah. And the shock all around is to no one's surprise. Well, I see what you did there, Master Papashan. You revived not only Sultan Sisigan's tournament, but his vision as well. Yeah, explain. Seems a history lesson is in order. During his reign, Sultan Sisigan invited swordsmen of all lands to Ul'dah to fight with his own elite in tournaments. In time, such tournaments came to attract sellswords, giving rise to a national institution, the grander version that is the Colosseum. While that was a defining development for Ul'dah, historians believe that, in bringing together expert swordsmen, the Sultan's true intent was to advance the gladiatorial arts. But when the balance of the power shifted away from the royalists, the royal house lost access to the enormous funds needed to host grand tournaments. The revival of the All Cup, the promise of a non-existent prize, all of it was an emulation of Sultan Sasigon's vision. You are most perceptive, Aldous. The true purpose in bringing together the highest names in sword play was to raise the gladiatorial arts higher, as the Sultan once did. And though we walk in his footsteps, our destination lies a little farther, for it is my hope that not only Ul'dah, but Eorzea as a whole is strengthened. From the Guardian menace to the beast tribes and their primals, the realm is faced with numerous threats. If we are to protect our homes and loved ones, we must keep our blades sharp and our shields strong. Forgive me, Your Grace. Had you known there was neither a tome nor technique, I feared you would not consent to the tournament. You should have consulted me from the first. As it stands, we must needs find another means of rewarding our champion. My dear Matthia, speak unto me your desire. I shall do mine utmost to bestow it. What do I ask her for? A pardon for Autism or say nothing? Well, given that this guy had my back in the Gladiators challenges, and that he gave me a decent duel here in the final, pardon the guy. A noble request befitting your kind-hearted self. Ere I grant it, however, there is one thing I would know. Am I to understand you are sentenced to exile for being party to bribery? Is this true? It is, Your Grace. I see. Very well then. I, Nanamo or Namo, Sultan of Uldar, do hereby absolve you of all crimes. And all is right with the world. Our fair nation has need of men of your strength and skill now more than ever. 'Twould be unconscionable to cast you aside. And to the champion Matthia I offer my most joyous congratulations. Your victory this day shall long remain in our hearts and minds. Thank you, Your Grace. Even a salute is offered. Though the tournament has come to a close, I pray that all of you shall ever strive to raise your art higher, for the good of all the realm. And a round of applause. And much appreciated. Thank you, everyone. So I guess the only thing now is to speak with Mala herself. And to bring this challenge to a close. And heck, even Aldous is even here with the boy who he had taken under his wing too. And Darren Meadow, don't think that I haven't forgotten about what you tried to pull back in the Hildebrand mysteries, but clearly what happened with the tournament here for the Stormblood Challenge, it would seem that all has been forgiven and you are once again a decent person in Uldan society. Alright there, Mala. It's time to bring this to an end. Oh, and the scrubbing stripling whose name we still don't know, gets the opportunity to speak. You have been stronger than Uncle Oldie. If I'm going to challenge you one day, I'm going to have to train extra hard. To think that such a motive existed for the tournament. We gladiators too must endeavor to do our part for the greater good of the realm. Hear, hear, my dear. But the things one must do to arrange a simple match with Matthia, judging by how quickly you've improved in my short time away, had we fought about a few days earlier, I'd like to think I would have come out on top. Keep dreaming. So, I'm good to return to the Colosseum? You have Her Grace's personal endorsement. I'd say that's about as good as one can get. And as a funnest in no cup, you would draw decent crowds. We'd be glad to have you back. I never dreamed that this day would come. Well, I suppose I will resume my wanderings. What? Yeah, what? You've given a royal pardon, yet you're leaving Uldan again? Mila, you watch Matthia and I fight. For all my training during my travels, all the hardships I subjected myself to, I was no match for him. 'Tis plain I still want for experience, for knowledge and skill, and I won't be at peace until I gain it. Surely you understand this? Yes, but... Why not, Mila? I will visit whenever I can. After all, there's a filly back home who whinnies incessantly after me. I was about to say, you're referring to a horse, right? But apparently not. And you, my free paladin friend, not only did you oblige me with a match, you rescued my boy and defended my honor besides. For that, I cannot thank you enough. I learned much and more from our encounter, and I should be glad if you got something out of it also. Keenly do I look forward to our next meeting, when we can simply square off with no complicating factors to distract us. Agreed. Until I see you again in 2019, dude. Yeah, and like I said, we never learned the boy's name that Aldous had taken under his wing. Why do you deprive us so, Square Enix? We deserve to at least have known what his name was. Yeah, now we may have to spend a minimum of 2 years waiting to find out what the boy's name was. It pains me that we'll have to wait that long to have that part of the story fully realized. Well, in any event, we'll take our 2300 gil, the new chivalrous armor that is given to those who clear the level 70 Gladiators Challenge, plus the level 70 Paladin ability, Passage of Arms. Increases block rate by 100% and creates a designated area in a cone behind you, in which party members will only suffer 85% of all damage inflicted. Lasts for 18 seconds and has a 2-minute recast timer. And thus, there we go. Crossing swords with Rome's finest has raised you to greater heights. Indeed it has. Well, Mac, it turns out I didn't even need Holy Spirit. I did just fine without it. And meanwhile, I think it's been a while since we've seen you, Katana. And if it's not, my apologies. But I think we have seen you before at the stream. And if so, welcome back. It's been a while, and we were glad to see you again. So yeah, with the achievements obtained, that now gets me the title of Old Cup Champion. And well deserved, but first, let's go ahead and take a look at this chivalrous armor. And everything that comes with it. Obviously, it's not going to be something that I'm going to keep on me. Okay, so what does the circlet look like when it's equipped? Oh, it has a fancy little thing dangling off the side. That's funny. I'm gonna move the dolman armor out for a while, just so that I can free up space in my inventory. Just so that I have space for everything. Because I just want to see how everything looks on me. Alright, so how does the code look? It doesn't have the flair and the visual impressiveness that the Valor armor / Gallant armor has. Kind of disappointed, actually. And what about the sword that I've obtained? The Gallatin. Well, it does, for a sword it looks pretty good. Like, I think it's something that looks half decent. And then the Evilak. It's a 2-colored shield, black on one side, white on the other side, with 2 completely different emblems. And it even has what looks like a... Yeah, that's an angel on the bottom of the shield. Yeah, I think the most impressive thing here is the shield, to be honest. Like, I don't know. The rest of this, it just doesn't look like tank armor to me. It just looks like some fancy out. It, like, visually speaking, it looks pretty good. But as far as looking like armor, it just doesn't fit what I would expect to see a tank wearing. Because most of it's primarily cloth. Like, there's, like, the coat, it's just the coat, it's not actual armor. So it kind of is a downer in that regard. So let's go ahead and put all this 310 gear back on. Where's my... Oh yeah, sorry, I'm still wearing the belt. Yeah, I'm still wearing it. He was like, where's the belt? Alright. There we go. You have on the item level 90 gear, right, Winter? Just press the record. Oh, okay. I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm so used to not using that. Okay, let's see if Skyla wants to come with me, because, yeah, now that I've gotten this stuff on me... Let's see, I'm gonna... change that up. But, yeah, Winter, you're wearing your item level 90 gear that you have on, right? Your helmet, gauntlets, pants, and boots? Or you're trying to see if you can be successful with the regular level 50, the black armor. Alright, let's see if Skyla wants to accompany me on Expert as a Paladin. Oh, hey there, Noak. Good to see ya. Glad to have you with us. Pentamelds? Like, I know what you mean, but I wasn't expecting you to use a fancy word like pentamelds. Like, I wasn't even thinking that was a prefix you could add on to meld. Oh, okay. And let's invite her in. Maybe she'll show off herself playing as a samurai tonight. Yeah, in fact, that's exactly what's on her mind. Alright, so before we get started though, there's something I want to do. I want to Okay, that's set 2. That's set 1. That's set 2. That's set 8. I want to put up set 3. The reason I want to do this is because I want to set up a proper thing for my various abilities like Sword Oath and the other stuff that I've not been able to really make use of, like Total Eclipse, have my Hallowed Ground, put on my Sheltron, and have a place for my other abilities that I don't typically get to make use of. My Tempered Will, there we go, there it is. Put that there. Divine Veil. Although I'll probably still need to understand how it works. Yeah, I can also put Holy Spirit up. And Passage of Arms as a last resort. But yeah, this is really the point now where I'm going to really need to start putting up separate blocks of abilities for the various warrior classes that I've gotten leveled up as much as I have. Oops. Hotbar, custom. For this, we're going to change over to 3 right. So now I have my set of paladin abilities set up there. You may use Sword Oath too much, huh? Well, you do what you gotta do in order to try and succeed, right? Alright, so let's go ahead. Yeah, because we have both a paladin and a white mage set to go for next brew roulette. And we'll see how we do. I mean, 308 is a decent number to start out with for going into my first expert roulette as a tank. I want to see what I can really make of it. Oh, I logged in just as we went into a queue. So where is my first expert roulette as a tank going to be at? Kugane. Right. You have the Shield Oath. Say hello to the party that I will be accompanied by. Alright, so we have a red mage among the party. So we might be able to make use of that. Well, yeah, of course the big thing will always be how well will I hold aggro. That's of course the quintessential question to ask any given tank in this game. Yeah, let's see how I can use the various abilities that I have of the paladin to hold the aggro and ensure that my team can be as effective and efficient as possible. So yeah, we're keeping the main focus myself on the big guy. Everyone else that's behind me is doing a great job on hitting from behind. You're the last one left. We're free to go to the next area. I hit you guys with respective aggro. Now let's jump over to the big guy, because he will not be alone. We're keeping them unbunched well so far. But yeah, I can see the layers of AoE that are going up. Make use of my Requisite Scott. Yeah, we're doing a pretty good job so far. Alright, time for the next wave. Yeah, let's pull you guys up the bridge a bit. Yeah, let's see if I can't put a few total eclipses on you. I will say though, what I am surprised about is the fact that Paladin does not get an enhanced gauge like Dragoon does once you complete the level 70 challenge. Because with Paladin, you can see it's still the same one as I've had before, but with Dragoon, your abilities were set up in such a way that you can make Blood of the Dragon, Life of the Dragon, and make your attacks even stronger. Plus also turn your AoE attack and make that even more powerful. Look out. So yeah, man, I am surprised that there's no enhanced version of like Shiodo, for example. It is a bit disappointing in that regard. I'll position myself in just such a way that if and when the group AoE comes down, like right there. Yeah, come on over there, Red Mage. Look out. I can hear the grunts going on. I hope you're able to use your magic pit from afar. And I just realized, oh crap. Yeah, over here, yeah, the monk's dead. Like, why did she stay over there? Why didn't she run to us? Like, she just freeze? Yeah, because it seems like she just ended up freezing. Yeah, this time, don't panic. Unfortunately, we don't get to be there for you when you need it the most. And apparently I have bracelets of healing already from that are at level 300, so moving on. Because yeah, as dawn arrives, we're going indoors. Scala, stop running. Yeah, we have no, yeah, stop running. We have no monk yet. But unfortunately, you pulled too far. You moved too far, and now we've got these guys following. Yeah, targeting behind, targeting behind. Alright, have at it, guys. They're gonna have to stand their ground here. Whoa! I don't quite have it yet. Look out! Man, that is one ugly mouth. Okay, Big Ugly is dead. Just one of you left for this round anyway. There we go. Okay. Gotta go over here in order to find our next target. Ooh, look out! Well, we stopped their advance. And let me play for this stuff real quick. And I'll blind you again as we activate Reckless Shot again. Oop. Careful you don't step back into it. Oh boy, I'm definitely getting a lot of use out of this. Yeah, go down. Yeah, it's like you're so close to being dead, just die. It's like, just die, man. We get 2 of them killed? Yeah, we can. Didn't get everyone, though. But still, 2 out of 3 is pretty good against this challenge. Let's see, we held out well. And hello to everyone who's currently logging on and is just tuned in. Those of you who just missed it, I now have Matthia as a level 70 paladin, and I've taken him on his first journey in an expert roulette as a paladin in Stormblood. And we've drawn Kugane Castle as the battlefield for my level 70 tank debut. I'm gonna see just how well things go. Gonna step aside so I can let these panels flip. Stupid panels. But yeah, for those of you who are just logged on to see this evening's stream, please feel free to say hello and introduce yourselves. It'd be nice enough to get to know you guys. Oh yeah, score. Well, time to go get aggro. Oh hey there Alpha, good to see you this evening, glad to have you with us. And also we welcome a new viewer to the channel, Bill Couture. Welcome to Let's Play Novaura Autism. It's nice to welcome you to the channel. We're glad to have you with us this evening. Yeah, it's nice to welcome our newest viewer, Mr. Couture. It's nice to welcome you to the channel tonight. Alright, hit you with more Circle of Scorn. Whoop, run, run. Here's something that I've noticed that's really odd. Whenever we go into the second part of this situation where we all have that lightning AoE on us, we all inexplicably run to the same direction to try and get away from it. I don't know why this happens, but every single time we always run. If you're looking at the battle from this direction, when we all get that AoE, when we all get that lightning AoE together, when that second set of ads comes up, we always inexplicably run to the left. I don't know why we all do that. Like, it doesn't matter who I'm with. Whether it's just me doing Dice Roulette on my own with 3 random strangers, or if it's an entire party of people I already know, and it doesn't matter. We all run the same direction when we all have that lightning AoE come after us. It makes no sense. Like, I don't get it. How do we all inexplicably go the exact same direction? Like, it's just such a weird anomaly. Like, you think that because we're all trying to avoid getting the floor flipped out from underneath us, and that we're all not trying to stand in each other's AoE, you would think that the logical thing to do would be to all scatter to all 4 corners of the field of battle in order to get ourselves from suffering as little damage as possible. And yet that does not seem to hold true there. When we all get targeted with that lightning AoE in that battle, we all inexplicably run the same way. We all run to the left. And all we end up doing is just stacking the AoE instead of getting away from it. At least we run the risk of stacking the AoE. It's just so weird. Yeah, let's bring everyone in. And let's bring you quartet of big uglies in here. Save for this gear real quick. Oh, really? Fine. And it's gonna be like that. Get Requiem Scott going again. I cannot find the Karakuri among this madness. Yeah, look how we're all got all these big guys stacked up like this. Almost like cordwood. I'm gonna need to put my defensive buffs here, like my hallowed ground. And I also don't need to use clemency right now. I'm good on that. Whoa. Yeah, go down, Hanya. Yeah, get off the screen. Well, it looks like we've, by and large, cleared this part out until the next wave of freaks of nature arrive. I think I need to turn the camera around to have it facing in front of me rather than behind me, just so I can have a better visual of what the heck is going on. But yeah, as you can see, the shield ult meter is just swelling like a balloon right now. It's blowing up like a balloon, man. Alright, we got through that. Now it's time to go pay visit to Yojimbo and the man who hired him. Alright. Almost has to go there, tank? Or a monk? Because, yeah, you look like you're getting your fancy footwork on, so let's make sure that we can do the same and defeat the Ojimbo. Alright, put up my move. Now we gotta get ready for... Okay, you guys have those two ends, alright? Scott and I will take this side. Oh, they placed one right in front of them. Behind you. Alright. That was the first onslaught. Yeah, I'm staying on my ground and disappearing into your fancy robe there, sir. And one of you DPS, please feel free to use your limit break because we have plenty of time to do so. Oh, we've been waiting for you to not hold back there, Mr. Yojimbo. Yeah, do your Ravana impression. Yeah, please, by all means, do your Ravana impression. I think we've already got Yojimbo past half his health as we're about to deal with the dragon heads. I don't have the attack strength that I would have if I was playing on my Dragoon, but I'm still wanting to go and do what I need to do for the greater good. Holy cow. Yojimbo seems to be interested in bunching up the gold tonight. He's not spreading it out like he usually does, which is advantageous to us. Yeah, that's advantageous to us because, yeah, if it's all punched up like that, it's like, hey, this is much easier to run around in order to get the gold. We don't have to run around as much. But yeah, one of you DPS, please hit the limit breaker. There we go. Step away for the Ravana. And step through. And send Mr. Yojimbo back off the stage. Victory is ours. We'll give this one to the red mage. And we'll help ourselves to another thousands of free seals, because really, why not? So yeah, Kageyama, I've beaten you before as a Dragoon, and now I've beaten you as a Paladin. Why I simply cannot simply chop off your head here and now, I do not understand it. I don't understand why the game will not allow me to do such a thing, but for some reason the best I can do is just stay in here and give you the mean eye. It's the best I can do, because unfortunately the game will not allow me to kill you for some inexplicable reason. Yeah, don't ask me why. I didn't make this game. It was old Square Enix. And both the DPS gave me their commendation. I guess Skyla wants to show off her new Dark Knight sword. What the heck is... I can clearly see that that's glamour, but what's the glamour? Akaoni Great Club. Wow, that's pretty creepy. Where would you find something like that? Especially since it's something that obviously is not stronger than the sword she's currently wielding. Oh, what kind of... Yeah, that's right, Alpha. Yeah, Yojimbo is a summon in Final Fantasy X. And also, what kind of snacks are you going to be sharing with your cosplay friends over in Japan today? Yeah, that is a pretty scary... Like, that doesn't even qualify as a longsword. It's just like a giant barbarian club. Like, something you would find... Like, it's something you would think a caveman would use if he was in the medieval age. Just a big giant club with a whole bunch of spikes on it. Yeah, look at all the spikes that are on this thing. Like, that is not your typical caveman club by any means. Oh, it's used in PvP, okay. I was wondering, like, where the heck do you get something like that? Well, now we know. Alright. Let's see if there's any interest to go elsewhere tonight. Oh, and by the way, I now maxed out on Tomestones of Verity for this week. Like, I could probably do some Wondrous Tales as well. In fact, why don't we go ahead and... Oh, Skylar wants to show me something? Alright, lead on. Oh, okay. So she's basically reaffirming what you just said there, Yami. So yeah, she's basically reaffirming what you were talking about earlier. Interesting there, Alpha. It's definitely a very Western collection of goodies to share with your Japanese friends. So it's to this guy, huh? Or actually, it's not a guy, it's a girl. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that is a female Mikote. Yeah, it's a little hard to see the ears, given that the lighting is not all that good, but yeah, that's a Mikote. But yeah, it's very rare that I show off the Wolves Den. In fact, I can't... The last time we were even here in stream was... I was showing it off because we were teaming up with Thame to do some PvP to get this particular set of gear that I will show you guys. Yeah, the Garo armor, the White Knight Garo armor from Shin Megami Tensei. Oh, and Yami's here too. I would use an emote on you, but unfortunately, because we're here at the Wolves Den and because they changed the Wolves Den for Stormblood, I cannot automatically access the emotes for some ridiculous reason. Oh, okay, this is apparently armor that she wants us to wear. Okay, that's for healers, and apparently it's a variation. It looks a little different from the armor that's actually kind of looks the same to the White Knight armor there. Yeah, but yeah, as far as the suites you're describing there, Alpha, that is very much in line with Western cuisine. But yeah, how would you try all that on at once? Okay, those are the gauntlets. But yeah, a lot of it looks like the White Knight gear that I'm currently wearing. Yeah, I was aware of that there, Yami. That is something that I was aware of. Like, as far as I can tell, like, is that person still... Yeah, that person's still there. So yeah, apparently they're not done giving people Garo armor for PvP. Like, is this just now was it so popular that they decided to make it a permanent fixture of the Wolves Den? And PvP as a whole? Because yeah, I was thinking once they stopped doing the cross promo with Garo, then that was it. We would never see this priest again. But apparently not the case. You can apparently still speak with her and you can still get marks. And you can exchange them for the various sets of gear that come with this WoW. I really had no idea that this was still going on. Yeah, I imagine you would. Like, have they added anything for samurais? Or for anything else? No, it appears it can only be given or used for classes prior to Stormblood. So no red mage gear, no samurai gear. Oh, actually, samurais can wear that. It would be the same gear as what's worn by a monk. Okay. And apparently there are two different variations of the mask. Even though, looking at the picture, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. And yeah, there are also two different articles as well. You want the Moon Guide's gown? Alright, well, why don't I go ahead and let you do that. In the meantime, I'm gonna see... Yeah, PvP is here, but it's for the Feast, which is known for being extremely vicious to new people. Okay, Bismarck, Shiva, and Garuda are on my list for Wondrous Tales, as is turn 4 and 6. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to break off from party. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find any groups that are doing any of this stuff. No one is doing those. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and set up one of our own. See if we can't put people through the stuff that I have in my Wondrous Tales. There's other stuff that I can do later, but we'll focus on this stuff first. And remove remaining classes, requirements. Let's put this at 240. Undersized party. And recruit. I was wondering when Skyla was gonna wear the hat. Like, Skyla's shown me this fancy look for the samurai, but she hasn't put on her hat yet. Now she finally has. How will you and Kit-Kat be a team there, Alpha, as far as your cosplay is concerned? Like, are you doing, like, is it centered around a theme for what you're doing for this cosplay party, that everyone's gonna be in pairs and your respective cosplays have to complement each other? Yeah, I was really wondering when Skyla was finally gonna put that hat on. And then of course the fancy sword that I got her for glamour, which cost me 750,000 gil. But it was worth it to make Skyla happy and be able to do stuff like that. Also, Yami, what are you wearing? Oh, Dark Knight gear. Well, we have already got a tank. Do you mind us asking which anime? Do you want us to 1v1 you? Because you know I'm gonna suck. Yeah, I think Skyla wants to try out her skills in 1v1. Like, Yami, you're free to go ahead and try and duel her. Okay, thanks there, Alpha. Where did Yami go? Because, yeah, I suck at PvP. And sadly, I don't think I'm going to get a chance to be able to make use of anything other than what I currently have. Because see, my setup is not set for PvP, like as much as they say otherwise. But yeah, I guess I have to throw myself and get myself killed. Actually, I don't think I can because... Oh, I can. Okay. And... I've been frozen? No, I just was pressing the wrong button. Yeah, and she's already killed me. Easily defeated. Easily. Yeah, she's playing as a samurai. How am I supposed to beat that? It also doesn't help that I wasn't pressing the right buttons at all. But yeah, easily defeated. Yeah. I think Yami gets the point. Yeah, there was no way I was ever winning that. Yeah, there's simply no beating a samurai in 1v1. Yeah, there's simply no way to beat a samurai in 1v1. Plus, Skyla is much more well-versed in PvP than I ever will be. Because it doesn't matter how well I use my skills, Skyla is simply much better at it because of the fact that she plays first-person shooters. So, PvP is second nature to her. So it won't matter what fancy moves I try and pull off, because she's so well versed in PvP, everything. Like, I'm never gonna be able to beat that. Oh, really? Yeah, Sky wins again, even on a tank. You're not alone, Yami, on that. You're not alone. Yeah, if you like having your ass kicked. Yeah, Holy, it is a good place to be. If you like having your ass kicked. Yeah, it's cool that you guys are really into cosplaying for Inuyasha. It is one of the better anime that I've seen in my life. I think it is cheesy though that Kagome can basically make Inuyasha her bitch, basically. And by the way, turning off the lights was Scotta's idea. I guess she wanted to make things like the Moogle couch and the fish tank light up. Or at least make them look more illuminated, enhance their lighting, as well as the orchestrion. You can even see it in use with the rising balloons and also the flower pots. Which, by the way, what happened to the flowers that were in here? Well, while I'm trying to figure that out, let's say good evening to Mitri. And also use the smiley mode as well. Kagome needed self-defense measures. Yeah, of course, even the Garuda sofa gets lit up a little bit more. And we'll admit, for a Friday evening, now that everyone's back in school, like, we're into September now, everyone's back in school, so I am surprised that people are not active for looking for stuff for things like Wondrous Tales. Like, I hope your guys discussing cosplaying isn't making you feel too bad about not being able to do it anymore, Winter. Because obviously you have good memories of doing it. Who knows, maybe there is a way you still can. Yeah, I can see so few people want to do trials tonight for Wondrous Tales compared to all the people who are trying to do raids. Yeah, everyone's trying to do a Delta Escape 4.0 Savage raid because apparently so many people have already gotten that far. Then again, it has been 2 months. Closer to 3, actually. In fact, given how long it's taken just to even get a party, like, I'll be satisfied if I can have 4, we go in, clean Shiva's clock, and then call it a night. Because, yeah, the demand for Wondrous Tales raids this evening is low. At least we have a party of 4. Well, if people are finally starting to file in. I'm sure that sentiment is probably being shared by a lot of people who are currently watching their alpha. And you too, Kit Kat. Yeah, I need to keep reminding myself that you're both watching through the same channel. Or through the same, computer. I hope that whoever it is well, if they're playing at 61, they'll be able to survive, but like, do they not have an actual 70 that they can use? And also, I should shortcut. Anyone know a healer? Well, maybe that person might be a healer. Don't know yet. But I'm gonna keep this question on standby just in case, which I do need to. Well, oh, okay. I might as well do a raid check now just to make sure everyone is all set. Because, yeah, knowing we actually do have a proper healer in our ranks. Let's go ahead and hit undersized. And scroll up the list to Shiva. You don't qualify because you weren't born blind? Yeah, that's stupid. That's an excuse that I would associate with a country that isn't Canada, unfortunately. Like, that's not the kind of excuse I would expect to hear from trying to give that to someone who's blind. But yeah, we've kind of broken this, haven't we? Well, at least we killed them all off before we got frozen. I also need to remind myself that I did switch over my skill set. Not that it really matters, because we're just kicking so much butt. Like, we're not even going to get through a full verse of the Daikika show. Shiva says goodbye in a minute 13. And that's all she wrote on that business. I have this one, unfortunately. I can still play for these, though. Oh, I need to make it double 8. Okay. That's fine. Yep, there we go. I was gonna say thank you, but it looks like everyone's finding out as quickly as they can. That's okay. But we're still going off. Well, actually, looks like we're caught in a transition period before more fireworks go off, because it's not yet 9 o'clock in the evening in Eorzea. That doesn't mean we still can't go over to the beach. Oh. What's full? The headpiece, more than likely. Yeah, would likely be these. But I am going to return them to the inventory because I don't need to hold on to them. You know, just keep the inventory a little free flowing. Yeah, there we go. There's some fireworks. Now it's 9 p.m. in Eorzea. But I did promise you guys something last time I was streaming, so as much as I would want to stay on the fireworks, I'm going to actually switch over to Corinne to conclude the stream because there's something I wanted to show you guys. Last night, or not last night, but last time I streamed 2 nights ago, I did mention the new sets of Grand Company gear that are available to you when you've gotten the first lieutenant rank with the 3 Grand Companies. I've shown off Mathia's outfits with the Twin Adder before, as well as with the Maelstrom, but I want to show off Corinne's outfit with the Immortal Flames as well. So that's why I'm going to switch over to her just to end the stream, just so I can show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so Well, the fireworks would be going off, but it looks like it's too cloudy in Ola tonight to see them. Oh no, you can still see them. Alright, good. Yeah, well, I want to get the proper spots to stand in. Alright, so for Corinne, with the Immortal Flames, she gets to... Oh no, that's not it. She gets to wear this. So this is the Immortal Flames First Lieutenant's outfit. Because not only do you have this fancy coat, which I think looks the best of all three, but you even get a helmet as well, and you can even lift up the visor on it. Like, this is something you can't get with the other two Grand Companies, because with the Maelstrom, the headpiece you get is a pirate hat with an eye patch, and with the Twin Adder, what you get is a babushka. So to see that you get this fancy helmet to wear when you're representing Immortal Flames, along with the really elaborate jacket, I just think is really cool, because I really like how the dark blue and the whites work together, as well as the gold trim. It just really works together so well, and I really like it. And what also I think is interesting is like the metallic piece in the middle, because it almost gives it the impression of an armor, of a breastplate. So hopefully it will be something that I can really show off when I ever have one of my Grand Company or one of my characters play as a Immortal Flame on a regular basis. And then the helmet itself, like you've seen it from the front, but showing you from the profile the fanciness of the helmet as well, because it's not only just the visor, but you also have like this three-pronged, or rather four-pronged set of horns on the helmet. You got the three that are going horizontally, and then you got the kind of unicorn horn sticking straight out. And it's just really crazy how cool this looks. And for me, it's what it really puts it over the top for me as far as what the Lieutenant's gear looks like for the Immortal Flames, and how it puts it, as far as visuals are concerned, way over the Maelstrom and the Twin Adder. Like, this is the best looking Grand Company Lieutenant's armor that there is, and I just really like it a lot. So I really wanted to show you that, so that you guys have had the opportunity to now see all three of the new armors and gear sets that are available to the Grand Company members, if you get your rank high enough and if you've acquired enough seals to be able to do something that you can get something like this. And I just really like it. I think it looks really cool, even with the helmet off. Like, the collar that Corinne has is just so awesome and really works well with the rest of the outfit. So I think that's the right thing that I wanted to show you guys to bring this stream to an end, and I'm glad you guys had the opportunity to share your cosplay experiences with us tonight, because it would really help to make things very active and enjoyable for everyone tonight. And best of all, we now have Matthia as a level 70 paladin, so that's now the second paladin, or the second level 70 I have for him, along with Dragoon. And eventually I'll get Corinne there as well. I'll also have her as a level 70 paladin, and then I'll be able to both level up their respective white mages to 70, and then start having whatever fun I could have with the various warrior classes, especially Samurai and Red Mage. So as the fireworks show comes to an end, I am going to take this opportunity to oh, you like it without the helmet? Okay, well, I'm sure some of you guys out there also really like the helmet as well, and you're free to your opinion on that. But With the fireworks display now coming to an end, I'd like to thank everyone for watching tonight's edition of A Day in the Life at Tales of Eorzea here in Final Fantasy XIV. I will look forward to seeing you guys. I'm going to make it a point to stream tomorrow, either tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, and I really want to get back to Sonic Mania. I've been holding off on that for too long, and I want to get back to playing Sonic Mania and streaming that for you guys. So either tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to be streaming Sonic Mania, so look forward to that, because I will be bringing it back. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, on behalf of Skyla and Yami and everyone here at the Tales of Eorzea, until next time everyone, this is Matthia and Novaura Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.